So you want to start or grow your business, but you're starting to feel doubtful. Do entrepreneurs actually need to go to college? Do they need a degree? Or more specifically, an MBA? Well, I wanted to share my perspective on this, so stay tuned. Hey Impact Makers, Kamila Gornia here, founder of Heart Behind Hustle, where we support impact-driven entrepreneurs to grow and scale their businesses online through aligned marketing strategies that turn their brands into movements. And here's the deal. I've heard about some beginner coaches or experts worried about starting their business because they never went to college or maybe they dropped out of college. So the question is, can you be successful if you don't have a degree at all? I don't know. Why don't we ask Richard Branson, who's the founder of the Virgin Group, which is now made up of over 400 companies, and he himself being valued at over $4.6 billion. Or Bill Gates, who is now valued at over $80 billion after having built Microsoft. Or Debbie Fields, who started Mrs. Fields Chocolate Chippery with no business experience whatsoever and went on to generate $400 million in yearly revenue at the time of her selling the company in the 1990s. And yeah, I totally get, we all want to be right there. We all want to be those people, but most people don't get there. So I wanted to share my perspective on this too. Full disclosure, I do have a degree. I actually have a double bachelor's in psychology and integrated marketing communications. But even though that's my background, that is absolutely not the case for most of my clients. In fact, if I'm being honest, I barely use anything I even learned in college in my own business, and barely anything I learned helped me grow my business. So I'll talk about that in just a moment. So there are actually few things that are more important for you as an entrepreneur in being able to grow your business than a fancy degree. So let's go ahead and get started and tell you what those things are. Number one, it's your portfolio. So when I first started my first business when I was 19, I was a photographer, and none of my clients cared if I was in an arts college or anything like that. All they care about is how my work looked like and if I was actually good. Then to go deeper, it was who was I working with and how often was I working? So I didn't have any like fancy, famous clients or anything like that, but I did have consistent work, even though in the beginning, it was free work. And I wanted to make sure that I was building up on my skills and my portfolio so that other companies wanted to work with me because I had this breadth of experience and showing that I had examples of work and it was continuing to grow. Number two are your results. So this is kind of similar to the previous one, but what if you're a coach or an expert and you can't have like a visual portfolio like I did when I had my photography business? Well, at this point, you can start talking about results that your clients are getting. What did you help your clients with? How did they feel after working with you? I really encourage you to start collecting testimonials and case studies, especially if they're on video, because it's going to make new potential clients feel a lot more confident and wanting to work with you. And it's going to help you build a lot of that trust because, hello, you work with these other people, they got great results. Let's make sure everybody knows about it so that it's even easier for you to continue getting clients and growing your business. And honestly, none of my clients asked me where I went to school or what degree I had. Not a single one asked me that, but yet many of them paid me anywhere from $5,000 up to $25,000 to work with me. I mean, this really shows you that results and portfolio are way more important than a degree or if you even went to school in the first place. Number three is your visibility. The best way to be taken seriously as an entrepreneur without a degree is to start getting featured on reputable publications or websites. This is something I talk about when I was first featured on Forbes, and I basically talk about how big of a difference it made in my business. So if you want to check that video out, I did link that in the description. But honestly, I can't even tell you how many opportunities came to me when I started getting featured in Forbes and Inc. and Huffington Post and Entrepreneur.com and on podcasts and all these other places. Getting featured on all these other places that didn't belong to me was like basically having somebody else that's also reputable and also has that trust telling everybody around them that you are somebody that is worthy of trust and somebody that everybody should listen to. And that is so much more important than having a degree. Otherwise, that you can show your visibility and expand your visibility are speaking on stages, hosting your own events, writing books, and so on and so forth. So basically what you want to do is you want to continue expanding your visibility, getting in front of newer platforms, reaching more people, and doing it consistently, because that consistency and continuing to show that you know what you're talking about is going to speak volumes for your potential clients. Number 4 is your certainty. Nothing, literally nothing, can get clients easier than your certainty and your confidence in your work. If you know that you know that you know that your work is transformational and that people that you speak with will see results when they work with you as long as they really apply themselves and commit and show up, that's going to come through. Your confidence and your certainty about the level of work that you're able to provide is going to be seen like crazy high, very respectable, and it's going to make potential clients feel that energy of certainty, and therefore they're going to feel certain that you are the person to help them too. So you have to be a leader in your business. You have to start by talking about what you do. You have to just actually talk about it, and don't be shy about it. People want to know how you can help them. People want to know what you believe in and your perspective on things. This is why they're following you, and this is why they reached out to you in the first place. So go ahead and keep showing up. And 5, it's life experience. So like I said earlier, it's actually kind of funny because what I actually learned in college is probably like 5% of what I actually use in my business and what actually helped me grow in my business. Everything else is done through self-education, life experience, working with clients and agencies, and self-education through buying courses and buying programs, working with mentors, working with coaches, really investing in my own experience and my growth. The beauty of not having your own experience in today's world is that you can hire someone who does and can teach you what to do and basically create a shortcut for your success so you can get to 6 figures or 7 figures way quicker than you would otherwise. It's literally what helped me get to 6 figures within 14 months of starting my business. And the first 2 businesses were like not there at all, right? And then I hired a coach, I hired a mentor, and it was like way easier. So honestly, like if you're still worried about, you know, I didn't go to college, or I don't have a degree, or I didn't go to Harvard, or whatever that might be, you know, just don't worry about it. I mean, as long as you're not doing something like you're a CPA or you're a doctor or something that, yeah, you actually do need a degree or a certification or a license, then obviously I'm not talking about anything like that. But if you're an expert and you're helping people with design or copywriting, or, you know, maybe you're a life coach and you just need, you know, some kind of a health coaching certification or something that doesn't take a very long time to do, honestly, that's really all you need, because everything after that is your passion, your commitment, your certainty, and the results you're getting with clients. And when you're newer, obviously you're not going to see a ton of those probably in the beginning, but the more you commit and the more you do it and the more you continue to self-educate and grow your skills, the more your clients are going to see results too. And everything is going to snowball for you. You're going to get into a space of momentum, and your business is going to skyrocket way sooner than you even thought possible. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. I am so excited that you're here. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Click on that button below and make sure that you're enabling the notifications to come through as well. So hit that notification bell and give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend if you feel like they might be struggling or having doubts around if they can actually grow their business because of their past experience. I can't tell you how many clients came to me that had absolutely zero experience business-wise or marketing-wise or anything like that, but yet they totally crushed it and are continuing to work with incredible clients all the time. So I know you can do the same. So that's all for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.